Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're trying to simplify this rational expression that is one rational expression divided by another rational expression. And so this is an example of a complex fraction. In order to simplify a complex fraction, one of the first things I recommend doing is by rewriting it as a multiplication problem instead. So what I mean by that is we can review x squared plus 3x minus 4 divided by x squared minus 7x plus 12 divided by x plus 4 divided by x minus 4 as this big fraction on top divided by the smaller fraction on bottom. So let's go ahead and rewrite that. So we have x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x squared minus 7x plus 12. That is like our big fraction in the big numerator, and we're dividing that by the second smaller fraction in the denominator, x plus 4 over x minus 4. And so the reason I recommend taking a complex fraction like this and rewriting it as a quotient of two fractions like this is so that we can use that division rule that says if we're ever dividing by a fraction, we can rewrite it as a multiplication problem. Dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of the divisor. So what that means is if we have x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x squared minus 7x plus 12, and we're dividing it by x plus 4 over x minus 4, that's the same as multiplying it by the reciprocal of our divisor. So flip that fraction over and turn that division into multiplication, and now we're multiplying by x minus 4 over x plus 4 instead. And so that little division trick helps us get rid of the complex fraction, but we're still multiplying some rational expressions together. And so in order to do that and simplify our result, we have to factor everything as much as possible and see if any common factors can be canceled out. So let's go ahead and try to factor that first numerator, x squared plus 3x minus 4. So what two numbers multiply together to give us negative 4 and add together to give us positive 3? Well, that'll be positive 4 and negative 1. 4 times negative 1 gives us negative 4, and 4 plus negative 1 gives us positive 3. So we've got that numerator factored. What about this denominator? How do we factor x squared minus 7x plus 12? Well, we're playing that same number game, but now we got to think of two numbers that multiply together to give us positive 12 and add together to give us negative 7. And let's see, they're both going to have to be negative. It's going to have to be negative 4 and negative 3. Negative 4 and negative 3 multiply to positive 12 and add together to negative 7. And so that's just the factored form of this first fraction or rational expression that is being multiplied with x minus 4 over x plus 4, which is already in its factored form. So we can just throw some parentheses around the numerator and the denominator to help keep our factors together. And now let's go ahead and see if we can cancel any common factors. It looks like we have a common factor of x minus 4 that cancels out between our now single big numerator and denominator. There's also a common factor of x plus 4 that can be canceled out. So in the end, after we simplify this original pretty gnarly looking rational expression, it actually cleans up very nicely. In the numerator, we only have x minus 1. In the denominator, we only have x minus 3. So our final answer, our original rational expression in its simplified form, is just x minus 1 over x minus 3.